My heart is full of joy. Everyone sings me happy birthday song as I blow my cake. It is my birthday and I'm so happy to spend it with the people so close to me. The party was full of laughter, cheers, and music. I can see that everyone is enjoying it. Kate, my best friend, came to me and handed me a huge, familiar paper bag. Here, it's my present. Happy birthday, Laika. Thank you so much, Kate. You have always been so thoughtful. I gave her a wink as I teased her with the last statement. In our friend group, Kate's love language has never been gift-giving, and it is already a big honor to have the ever-loving Kate gift you something. I can feel the impulse in me. I immediately unwrapped it, and I couldn't stop smiling as soon as I saw it. My mood started to skyrocket with joy as I clutched the familiar piece of fabric. This is my favorite bag. You knew exactly how to surprise me. I hugged her. I am so happy and thankful for her gift. She chuckled. Try it. I know you're the biggest bag collector in town and you deserve nothing more than the most luxurious. I smiled so widely and hugged her. You're the best. Thank you for this. Don't thank me. Thank your mom. She helped me a lot. The thought of my mother helping Kate pick the best bag for me makes me feel special. How I wish she were here to celebrate with me. As I was entertaining the guests, I could see my mother-in-law instructing the cooks. I frowned because why was she doing that? I also saw my mother-in-law scolding my husband, and I could feel her anger. So I came to him as soon as my mother-in-law left. Love, what's wrong? It's Mom. She said we should throw away all the leftovers. I was shocked by what I heard. What? Why? I told the cooks to keep the leftovers because we would share them with the neighbors who couldn't come. My husband was nervous. He cannot resist his mother's orders because he is scared. He knew how scary his mother gets whenever she gets angry. I heaved a sigh. Don't worry about it, love. I'll talk to the cooks. I went to the kitchens and told the cooks to disregard my mother-in-law's orders because, after all, this was my party. I can do whatever I want with the food. When I left the kitchen and returned to the banquet hall, I saw my mother-in-law glaring at me intently. She was furious, and I even caught her eye rolling at me. I am well aware that she doesn't like me. She never fails to remind me that she hates me. No, scratch that. She loathes me. What is wrong with her? The party ended with a blast. We were about to head home when my mother-in-law stopped us and immediately got in the car. Wait, I am coming with both of you. I decided to stay for a while at your house. And for a time, it means a couple of months. I'm pretty sure that the place needs a little polishing. Good thing I'm good at everything, mainly because I have good taste. She said it with full authority. She emphasized the words good taste and gave me a side eye as she uttered them with force in her tone. After that, she slammed the door shut. But I was shocked because she hadn't consulted about moving in with me, so I asked my husband about it. Do you have any idea about this? My husband heaved a sigh out of frustration. Yes, my love. Mom insisted not to tell you about it because she wanted to see the look on your face. She expected you to be annoyed. I was going to tell you about it, but she threatened me that she would cut off my allowance for the month. I closed my eyes out of frustration and did a facepalm. Dear heavens, I indeed did marry a mama's boy. Allowance? What do you mean by allowance? My money. She always sends me money every month, remember? You knew about that since we were married. Yes, I know. But why are you scared of her cutting your allowance off? You're a grown adult. You have a wife and you have a job. You earn pretty well. Then why are you afraid of her threat? I tried not to sound frustrated, but my husband could already sense it. Because she's my mother. Of course, I cannot disobey her. Well then, I'm your wife. We swore a vow that we would obey each other as well. Then what do you want me to do? Kick my mother out? What is wrong with you? You're so selfish. If you don't like her, then you might have made a terrible mistake. He went inside the car after a little argument and I followed him inside. The trip back home was very awkward. I cannot imagine that I am ending my birthday with this very unusual and uncomfortable feeling. But the dead air was cut off when my mother-in-law finally spoke. The bag you received was ugly. My eyebrows frowned at what she said. Is she serious? This is the most beautiful bag I have ever received and the most luxurious from my collection. I don't think so. You don't think so? Of course, a dumb and tasteless girl would worship a bag far more luxurious. If you believe that bag is valuable, then you are ignorant. You don't know much about handbags and fashion, don't you? Your collection will only be put to waste. I was very insulted by what she said, and because of that, I remained silent. I want to talk back to her, but her intimidating aura prevents me from defending myself. I hate it. It's funny how you went all giddy and cheerful once you saw that ugly bag. The moment my eyes laid on that trash, I got shivers down my spine. It is an insult to the world of fashion and luxury. It is complete junk. Maybe you can give that to your mother. It will suit her. Garbage. She can't even tell if it is fake or original. Poor people don't have the level of comprehension. I can feel the tears falling from my eyes. My heart feels so heavy. I want to talk back, but I don't have the guts. I was sitting there, listening to her unsolicited insults to my mother. Am I right, my darling June? I immediately looked at my husband. He was driving. I was waiting patiently for his response. He is very unsure as to how to respond. After a couple of seconds, he answered, Yes, Mom, you're right. I agree. My heart sank. I looked away from him because I was deeply hurt by what he said. And I'm so disappointed because he didn't defend me. He just let his mother insult me and my mother. The next few days were tough, especially having your mother-in-law bossing around the house as if she owned it. She always picks on the things that I do or even the way I run the house. One morning, as I was cooking breakfast, my mother-in-law came to the kitchen. Are you fucking serious? What is that, an avocado toast? I put down the bread and nervously looked at her and nodded. Yes, it is. I saw her slam the countertop and reach for the sandwich and threw it to the wall near me. Is this what you feed my son every day? A piece of garbage? Can you even cook a decent meal? That has been a staple to our breakfast meals, Mom. It is his favorite. No, it is not. From now on, I'll be the one that will do the cooking. He is my son, so that I will take care of him. You are just a pain in the ass. So get the hell out of here. Again, I can feel tears flowing down my cheeks. I went to my study room and stayed there until I was feeling a little okay. Inside my study room is where I store my bag collection. They are organized according to brands and sizes. As I scanned every bag on the shelves, I noticed that Kate's present was gone. I started to panic. I searched the entire room from corner to corner, but it was still nowhere to be found. I tried to retain every memory of the bag, every detail that it had, and every spot that I bought it with me. When I felt there was no chance of finding it inside the study room, I went out. I walked past my mother-in-law's room, which was left open, and I found my bag inside, sitting on her bed. I was about to enter to get it when she caught me. No entering. This is my private space. Don't invade it. She instantly closed the door of her room while she was still outside. You even invaded my privacy. You stole my bag from the study room. She chuckled mockingly. Oh, really? Did I steal it? It's not even valuable enough to be stolen in the first place. I was deeply hurt by what she said. But it's in your room. Yeah, a piece of garbage. Now my room is infested with dirt. She rolled her eyes. She got the bag and threw it to my face. There you have it. Trash people only like trash things. After she said those insulting words, she slammed the door. Why is she so harsh to me? I never did something wrong to her. She's always been like this to me since I came into her life. She constantly insults me, especially about my taste in bags. The way she talks to me is condescending and disrespectful, as if I'm easy to pick on. The next day, I saw my husband leaving my mother's room. He was so gloomy. My love, are you okay? What is wrong? He shook his head. What is it? She cut off my allowance. I closed my eyes out of disbelief. I cannot fathom that we are having this kind of conversation. But why? Because I keep on eating the damn toast you're making. But it's your favorite. I know, but my mom is not happy about it, so I have no choice. That's why you have to stop making it. She stopped getting me in trouble. I don't. Yes, you do. Your very existence irritates her, and that affects me. I cannot believe he is saying this to me. After that conversation, my husband started to distance himself from me all day. During dinner, I tried to converse with him, but he always looked away whenever his mother gave him side eyes, as if she was stopping him from talking to me. What is wrong with her? We slept beside each other that night, but nothing was uttered. The following day, I woke up from the sound of boxes dragged on the floor. I got up from the bed and found out what was happening. As soon as I realized what the commotion was all about, I was so shocked. My husband is packing my bags. All of them. What is the meaning of this? My husband continued what he was doing. His mother was instructing him. I was standing there like a dumb. What are you doing with my bags? I grabbed my husband's hands. to catch his attention. "These bags belong to my mother now." "Yes, all of your collections are mine." I was so confused. She is stealing all my bags? Didn't she say they're invaluable, fake, and worthless? I don't understand. You hated my bags so much. It turns out that they're pretty helpful, and they're more useful if they belong to me, a real fashion guru and bag enthusiast. Their worth will be put to waste if they'll stay with you. I saw how she picked up my bag and kissed them. She cannot just show up here and steal them from me. I worked so hard to purchase all of them. I poured out my blood, sweat, and tears for them. My husband was so busy packing everything. I want to defend myself, but I cannot even speak up. I hate being scared and anxious about her. I will be leaving this hellhole with all my bags. I am so sick of seeing your cheap ass every day. So now, June, you're coming with me. You have to leave her alone because she's not suitable for you. Just look at her. She's only pretending to be rich when she's so poor. I wonder how she got these bags. Perhaps she stole them. I clenched my fist out of anger. How dare she accuse me of stealing when she's the one who's doing it right now? The audacity! My heart breaks when I see my husband following his mother. Does it mean that he is leaving me? He cannot even look me in the eye. And with that, my husband and mother-in-law left me with all of my bag collections. I was so drained even to cry and got angry. I was so tired of everything. Then, a few moments later, everything finally sank into me. All of my mother's verbal abuse, my husband's change of attitude, and my luxury bag collection. This is a complete mess. I am a whole mess. However, I tried my best to be strong. 2 days have passed. While scrolling through my social media, my coping mechanism for the past day, I saw familiar bags on the social media marketplace. My eyes widened. These are my bags! Then I realized that those were my bags. My mother-in-law is selling all of my luxury bags and she is keeping all the money to herself. She has no respect at all. I am so done with her. My anger and annoyance were at its peak, and because of that, I finally called my mom. I must pull my ace card now. Mom, I need you. What is wrong? My mother-in-law, she stole all my bags and sold them. She has taken advantage of me. Please, help me. This is madness. Don't worry, dearest. I'll be there and we'll teach her a lesson. After how many hours, my mom finally arrived. I hugged her so much and she did the same as well. Where is she? I want to slap her so hard for mistreating my daughter. I took her to their apartment. I found their address when I saw her post about my bags at the marketplace. When I arrived, my mother-in-law tossed some of my bags into the trash bin. I was so furious, so I rushed towards her and grabbed her by the hand. This is the first time that I have done this to her, but if it means standing up for myself, then I am glad that I was finally able to do it. She was shocked by my sudden action, but she immediately shrugged my hand off and pushed me away. How dare you grab me like that, you monster! You are the one who is the monster here. You stole my bags and sold them for your benefit? Of course, I have all the right to do that because I'm your mother-in-law. What's yours is mine. And why the fuck do you care if I sell them? They're all mine now. You don't deserve to have those luxury bags because you're not the one who worked hard to purchase them. Just look at what you did. You're throwing them away? What is wrong with you? I picked up Kate's gift from the trash. My heart broke as I saw dust and ripped fabric lines. This is my best friend's gift to me, and she threw it away? That bag deserves to be in the trash where it belongs. Just look at it. It's ugly, dull, and a complete fake. You can't afford an original one, and it is an insult to me if I have to wear fake and dupe handbags. What do you mean, fake? My mother-in-law was taken aback. She raised her eyebrows at my mother. And who the hell are you? I am Laika's mother, and the bag designer you just threw. My mother-in-law let out the biggest laugh. She laughed so hard that she was crying. But my mom was just deadly staring at her, and her intimidating look made my mother-in-law stop crying. Is that true? Of course it is true. I am Freya, the creative director and chief designer of House of Freya Fashion. Heard of that? Yes, almost all fashion enthusiasts know me. Unless you're not good at fashion, aren't you? My mother-in-law was standing right there dumbfounded. No way! You are Freya? Yes, I am. Good thing you saw me in person before you rot in jail. Guards, bring this girl out of here. As my mom shouted guards, I was so overwhelmed when I saw police officers arrest Gia for stealing. No, this cannot be happening. Please, Laika, forgive me. Please save me. Do not help her. She repeatedly insulted you, and I will not let her hurt you again. My mother came close to her. You will rot in jail. And you also have to pay for the bags that you stole and damaged. My mother-in-law cried as she realized all the mistakes she's made. From then on, she finally learned her lesson. I collected back all the bags she stole and decided to put them on auction and give the fund to charities. I learned that my hobby should also allow me to spread goodness.